Great, the goddamn elevators are out. What am I supposed to do, jump down?
They've no power. If you reconnect the power, they'll start working again.
So it looks like I need to find a circuit breaker. But where the hell is it? I can follow the wires, but they're all hidden inside the walls.
Electrical emissions can be detected via scanner.
What's with the Vovas with black bodies, Nikolai? Regular VOVA-6s follow my orders and are always polite. But the black ones walk around like they own the...
Ugh. Supply room's locked. Well, that's just fucking great. I can't just snap my fingers here. I need a key. And let me guess, you can't open this lock, can you, Charles?
Unfortunately not. But I can set a waypoint you can use to find the key. It should be in a nearby workspace.
You're finally starting to come in handy.
place. They go wherever they want, just ignore orders. Yesterday, one of them bumped into me and didn't even apologize. They only respond to people with high social ratings or something. Get back to me when you can. I'm a little freaked out about this.
But take care. There's a Dandelion security camera up ahead. If it detects us, this place will be swarming with robots.
Take it easy. I can always distract it by throwing something, then knock it out with an EMP.
Facility secrets, and never discuss your work at home. Remember, family members of those convicted of unauthorized distribution of information will be prosecuted.
Major, you said you knew how to avoid the camera. I expected more subtlety from a professional such as yourself.
Sometimes you just need to go in guns blazing. This was one of those times.
Attention, convicted persons number 704557A, number 90744K, and number 07...
Comrade Major, you said you knew how to avoid the camera. I expected more subtlety from a professional such as yourself.
Sometimes you just need to go in guns blazing. This was one of those times. out!
Attention. All staff members who receive their notice are to report to social control by end of day. Failure to...
Great, Major! You said you knew how to avoid the camera! I expected more subtlety from a professional such as yourself.
Sometimes you just need to go in guns blazing. This was one of those times.
Please remember to fill out forms IDDQD1 and IDKSA2 before getting your annual physical from Facility 3826.
Aha! You found the key. We can access the circuit breaker now.
Yep. But I'm just gonna have a look around first. I need some parts to upgrade my weapon. I won't get far with this pile of shit.
I wouldn't dream of stopping you.
Smart move, Charles. Smart move.
Attention. All staff members who receive their notice are to report to social control by end of day. Failure to report will be considered an aggravating circumstance.
Lousy piece of shit!
Attention employees who have recently been in contact with warm-blooded experimental samples.
Comrade Major, you said you knew how to avoid the camera.
Repeat.
I expected more subtlety from a professional such as yourself.
Sometimes you just need to go in guns blazing. This was one of those times.
Remember that all experimental results are the physical and/or intellectual property of the Communist Party. And the
Comrade Major, you said you knew how to avoid the camera. I expected more subtlety from a professional such as yourself.
Sometimes you just need to go in guns blazing. This was one of those times.
Attention. Remember that illicit possession and dissemination of experimental data constitutes a crime against the Communist Party and is punishable by capital punishment.
Aha! You found the key. We can access the circuit breaker now.
Yep. But I'm just gonna have a look around first. I need some parts to upgrade my weapon. I won't get far with this pile of shit.
I wouldn't dream of stopping you.
Smart move, Charles. Smart. Smart move. Smart move, Charles. Smart move.
say Monday begins on Saturday, but I'd like you to really take the weekend off. As you know, national polymerization is happening throughout the Soviet Union on Monday the 13th. And our executive leaders want us to put together a team of volunteers for the upcoming celebrations. Anybody who works on the 11th or the 12th will get a reprimand, not a bonus. Have a great weekend.
Saving data.
Hey, let's put a cookie in there. Yeah, even locks like cookies, right? Charles,
Yes?
do you like cookies?
Ahem.
This is a passive security system with a laser relay. I've seen stuff like this plenty of times. You need a color code.
Unfortunately, we don't have any codes. You'll have to try to decipher it using logic.
Seriously? Like I was gonna stand here until it turns off on its own.
Try to match the colors of the laser beams with the colors of the lights. That should help.
Yeah, the power's on. Let's head back. Well, which one?
I suggest the one on the right.
In other words, you don't actually know. In that case, I'm taking the one on the left.
I've marked another waypoint for ease of navigation.
How dense do you think I am? I know where I need to go to complete my mission.
I was only trying to make things easier for you.
You can make things easier by getting off my grill.
If you recall, the door is electromagnetically locked.
Are you frickin' deaf or something?
Pardon me, please continue. I've marked another waypoint for ease of navigation.
How dense do you think I am? I know where I need to go to complete my mission.
I was only trying to make things easier for you.
You can make things easier by getting off my grill.
If you recall, the door is electromagnetically locked.
Are you frickin' deaf or something?
Pardon me, please continue.
Did I do that? For me, would ya?
Saving data.
I hope she's asleep.
Saving data.
So, what will it be, Major?
Saving data.
Wear resistance and sink.
There's no other way forward. We have to take it.
Take it where?
Petrov escaped while working in Vavilov's cold workshop. It would be logical to begin our search there.
So, how do I get there?
All
First,
staff
we need
members
to
of
get
the
to the
system
distribution
are to
center.
report to social
This
control
cable
by
car will take us there.
Failure to report will be considered an aggravating circumstance.
Cafeteria, center, and administration area. Private exit from.
You can swim through polymer. I've done it before. It's nice, actually. Kind of like swimming with whales and dolphins in the ocean. So peaceful.
You realize who the real creator of this pathogen was, don't you?
I was not the man
The cable car is offline. Reboot the control system to reactivate the line.
How am I supposed to restart the line?
There should be a control panel nearby.
You don't say.
Maybe this is all for the best. Oh, shoot! I dropped the schematic.
There it is.
Vasily, there are dynamic installation somewhere around here. Let's ask for more.
Charles, so this isn't a dead person talking to me. It's the neuropolymer in his noggin, right?
Crudely speaking, yes.
And clear your
As it fades away, neuropolymer memory temporarily stores the individual's last thoughts.
Creepy. How long are they gonna talk for?
I can't say exactly.
There's the control panel. And of course it's locked. You guys just love these things, don't you? But this is a new one. A combination lock. It'd take me a year to guess the combo.
Look around. Maybe someone has the code. The schematic. Need to find the schematic.
What was that?
Stay with us. Damn this! There aren't enough chickens to last a month. We just have to make it to the cable cards facility. That's no way to treat it. Stand still.
I hope this works.
Speed them up.
The cable car line is activated. Welcome,
What's that?
passengers.
Movement.
Please take your
It won't
seats
go without the
according to your
schematic.
ticket.
All stuck. No schematic.
Sorry, fuck. No ticket. A talking corpse.
We are ready to depart. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Off we go.
Ugh, this tunnel's messed up. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Fuck. Shit. You again?
Careful. There's a gap up ahead.
I see it.
We need to find a way to move forward. But frankly, I'm having trouble figuring out how.
Climbing the wall.
Attention. Remember that illicit possession.
Shit.
Of
You again?
Careful. There's a gap up ahead.
I see it.
and is punishable by capital punishment.
We need to find a way to move forward. But frankly, I'm having trouble figuring out how.
Climbing the wall. That's how.
Do you have mountaineering training?
I'm a Spec Ops soldier. Not some civvy wuss riding a desk. I've got all kinds of training.
I must admit, I'm quite glad to hear that.
Senior roboticist Alexander Yefremov.
We need to find a way to move forward. But frankly, I'm having trouble figuring out how.
Climbing the wall. That's how.
Do you have mountaineering training?
I'm a Spec Ops soldier. Not some civvy wuss riding a desk. I've got all kinds of training.
I must admit, I'm quite glad to hear that.
Shit. You again?
Careful. There's a gap up ahead.
I see it. Charles, that was a Burov, right? Tunneling robot.
Indeed it was. The Rovs can drill through even the hardest blaster.
Follow your shift schedule carefully.
We need to find a way to move forward. But frankly, I'm having trouble figuring out how.
Climbing the wall. That's how.
Do you have mountaineering training?
I'm a Spec Ops soldier. Not some civvy wuss riding a desk. I've got all kinds of training.
I must admit, I'm quite glad to hear that.
Shit. You again?
Careful. There's a gap up ahead.
I see it.
Attention employees who have recently been...
We need to find a way to move forward. But frankly, I'm having trouble figuring out how.
Climbing the wall. That's how.
Do you have mountaineering training?
I'm a Spec Ops soldier. Not some civvy wuss riding a desk. I've got all kinds of training.
I must admit, I'm quite glad to hear that.
Shit. You again?
Careful. There's a gap up ahead.
I see it. Holy shit. That was a surprise.
I agree. You've got quick reflexes.
Yeah. Let me survive. Charles, that was a Burov, right? A tunneling robot.
Indeed it was.
Employee number 403260.
We need to find a way to move forward. But frankly, I'm having trouble figuring out how.
Climbing the wall. That's how.
Do you have mountaineering training?
I'm a Spec Ops soldier. Not some civvy wuss riding a desk. I've got all kinds of training.
I must admit, I'm quite glad to hear that.
Shit. You again?
Careful. There's a gap up ahead.
I see it. Charles, that was a Burov, right? A tunneling robot.
Indeed it was. Burovs can drill through even the hardest minerals at incredible speed. Soviet science has high hopes for them in regard to our inevitable conquest of all the planets in the solar system. The irony, comrade. I took such good care of those wonderful, powerful, brilliantly designed machines. And now, oh, the irony.
What are you talking about?
The Burovs, our finest product. What a shame. Did you know we weren't allowed to sell them abroad, comrade?
Remember that lab equipment.
You worked on the Burovs?
From day one. Built just about everything in here. Used to be no artificial sea, no fields, no forests or anything here. To say nothing of the cable cars. Just mountain ranges. No, hardly anyone stops to think about what it used to be like here. And it's all thanks to my Burovs. We moved mountains, built the whole infrastructure. They're tearing down what they built. They've got no idea. A machine's mind is like a small child's, you know. It needs love and care, or it'll descend into confusion.
Convicted persons number
Shit. You again?
Careful. There's a gap up ahead.
I see it.
and number 07532N.
We need to find a way to move forward. But frankly, I'm having trouble figuring out how.
Climbing the wall. That's how.
Do you have mountaineering training?
I'm a spec ops soldier. Not some city wuss riding a desk. I've got all kinds of training.
I must admit, I'm quite glad to hear that.
Charles, that was a Burov, right? A tunneling robot.
Indeed it was. Burovs can drill through even the hardest minerals at incredible speed. Soviet science has high hopes for them in regard to our inevitable conquest of all the planets in the solar system.
Man, do I ever love crawling through dark-ass tunnels. That was a fucking hell of a ride.
Under ordinary circumstances, the cable car network links all the underground sectors of Facility 3826. It should be easier next time.
Thanks, bud. I think I'll just hoof it on the surface. Hey, this is my stop. What a nice trip. Which other facility robots are dangerous?
All of them, I suppose. Other than the Tereshkovas, as they operate autonomously.
Let's hope that Robo-Cougar doesn't wake up.
Saving data.
Oh, a laser wall. That's some serious security. People put them up for a reason. You see one? That means there's something important on the other side.
Quite right, Comrade Major. The distribution center we're looking for. Is, in fact, on the other side.
There's no way I'm making it through a laser.
Honey, you're back! What took you so long?
Just give me laser protection!
Oh, so brutal. I'm shaking.
All right, I get it. You'll get your polymer and your precious components. Just install the laser protection already.
Whatever you say, stud. Up.
Your defense system is active. Try to run through the laser wall.
After that creepy shit, I'd be willing to run through any wall. Crap! That hurt! That thing packs a punch. I almost bought the farm there.
Are you okay? Is everything ready? Did you pull it off?
Don't worry, honey. I'm right as rain. The operation was totally painless.
You need to leave right now. There's a man coming for you. He's armed and wearing an experimental polymer glove.
Must be Sechenov's guy. Larissa, did you talk to him?
He was attacked by a Burav. We took him to the infirmary and then... I didn't know. I couldn't just let him bleed out.
Well, you should have. It would have saved us a whole lot of trouble.
It scares me when you talk like that.
I'll meet you at the exit. I'm right behind you, honey. I just hope we're not too late.
Hope can be dangerous. Hands up!
Victor?
What's going on?
You deaf? Hands behind your head.
Victor!
The hell are you?
Victor!
Major Nechayev Special Operations, and that's the last question you get. You're going to Chelomey.
Victor, save yourself!
Chelomey. Of course, Comrade Major. Intrusion.
Huh?
Intrusion!
Warning.
Hey, freeze!
Warning.
Damn it.
Red alert. Lockdown in progress.
He's pretty good at ordering those robots around. It's almost like they're his property. And he locked the goddamn door.
Petrov ran off with a mobile power source called a candle. It powers the emergency lockdown system. This door cannot be opened without a candle.
I'll find another one. There's gotta be more than one candle in this complex, right?
We need to hurry. Otherwise, Petrov will escape the sector and we'll have to track him down again.
In the head?
Before getting your annual physical from Facility 3836.
Charles, what's that birch tree encased in glass in the room down there? Is it the famous PEC-4 power generator?
Indeed it is. The birch tree PEC-4 is a vegetative polymer-based power generator. It's an experimental model, the first step of our program to conquer the distant planets of the solar system.
always have to carry it like this?
The candle is a complex, unstable piece of equipment. It cannot be stowed in your backpack along with your other items. There is a high probability of mutual destructuralization.
Like an explosion?
Not necessarily, but the candle would be disabled.
So I'll have to carry it like this. Got it.
The candle is quite durable. You can drop it or even throw it intentionally. Nothing will happen to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you think you're smarter than your bosses?
No, you're twisting my words, Doc. I never said I was smarter than them.
But you said...
No, I said that if I had the same opportunities and resources they do, I'd accomplish just as much as they have, if not more.
Do you envy people like Sechenov, Lebedev, Filomonenko?
Envy isn't really the right word. Envy is when you want what someone else has. I don't want what anyone else has. I want to be right there with them. I want to be their equal. And I'm not talking about their discretionary authority. I want us all to be genuinely equal. But that's enough. We've talked about this 100 times and you still don't believe me. This is a waste of time. Guard, we're done here.
Those loaders are going nuts. Is this Petrov's doing?
Be careful. Loaders are extremely durable. You won't be able to damage them with a simple axe.
Shock therapy usually works pretty well on nutcases, metallic or otherwise. That sounds like Petrov's voice. I hope that asshole's brains didn't get splattered all over the floor.
We need Petrov alive. Hurry, Major.
What the fuck does it look like I'm doing?
Saving data.
It looks like there was a containment breach in the algae workshop, and experimental materials leaked out.
That's actually good for us.
Repeat. If you have an appointment, please contact the testing center.
neurosurgeon, am so dedicated to machines.
Attention. Q applications can now be submitted for
A full house!
That sounds like Petrov's voice.